Hello everyone and welcome to the South Coast Reptiles channel. On this episode we're going to show you how to bath your leopard gecko. Right, so to bath your leopard gecko you basically only need two real things. You need a tub, which is going to act as her bath. It's just got to be deep enough so you can get it up to her waist in water. And you also need some kind of thermometer. This is an old baby thermometer we've had lying around, and this just does the job just fine. Now when you're doing this, it's very important, you want to get a temperature of about 35 degrees inside the water. There you go, so once it beeps it tells you it's done. And that's at 34.8, which is good enough. As long as you're near enough to 35, it's okay, but you're never going to get it dead on 35. Now to place Lizzie in her bath. Probably won't like it at first. Ideally, you'd use a bigger tub, but obviously, needs must. What's the important thing is just the bellies. The best thing for this can help with is impaction. Because when we first got Lizzie, we used her on corn cob and she got impacted and stopped eating. After giving her a couple of warm baths, it completely solved her impaction. So this is one of the ways you can save your lizard from impaction. We do go over a review of corn cob in a previous video on our channel if you're interested in looking at one to see why we hate it so much. Good girl. Obviously, it's very important to check the temperature of their bath while they're in it. If it gets below 30 degrees, that's when you've got to end their bath and take them out, because anything below 30 degrees starts to get a bit too cold. But at the moment we're about 32.3, so she should still be alright in here for a couple more minutes to have a nice little soak in it. Oh, she licked me. There we go. You enjoy it too much. There we go. So I guess she's decided she's done with her bath. So that's about a 6-minute bath, which is all right. You can go up to 10 minutes, but obviously she's decided she doesn't want to be here anymore. And that, everyone, is Lizzie. Why would you bath your leopard gecko? Obviously, being from the desert, they don't normally get a bath in the desert. So why do we do it in captivity? The truthfulness, unless you've been instructed by your vet, you shouldn't do it like more than once or twice a month, because it can be quite stressful for them. Even though it does have benefits, like you can loosen up their stomach, help them pass their feces and that. They're desert animals, they do not need constant baths all the time. Obviously it can benefit them with passing their feces, because obviously in their stomach it also can really help with impaction. Whereas you looked at our last video, you'll know all about Lizzie's impaction. And after we gave her a nice warm bath, we checked the tank the next morning, she finally passed feces. But it wasn't normal feces, it was just a big solid lump of that corn cob, which we would recommend never use, never touch, never go near it again. But apart from that, if you've been instructed by your reptile vet, I can't stress this enough, you've got two kinds of vets. You've got your everyday vets, which they may have a knowledge on it, but they're not specialised reptile vets. Go to your local reptile store, they will have the best information on who the best reptile vets in your area are, because they probably had to use them themselves. So go ask them, and if he says to you, yeah, your leopard gecko's got an issue, maybe it is impaction, they might say to you, right, give her a warm bath, which will follow the steps we just showed you, which will help you to give them a warm bath, which will benefit them from the impaction and passing feces. Also, leopard geckos, you've got to remember, one of their key problems is they get their shed stuck. And the shed doesn't quite come away from their body. It can lead to problems such as amputated toes, in very severe cases, and cut the circulation off their entire leg. So if you notice your leopard gecko has shedded, but she's still got a lot of excess skin, something you can do is you can put them in nice warm bath like that one. Then after they've had their bath, it is so much easier to pull that shed off, because it's not stuck to them anymore, it's all loose and you can just get it off and it's all sorted and you won't have no issues. And thank you for watching this episode on the South Coast Reptiles channel. Hope to see you again.